Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. One of the sensitive issues people usually try to shy away from is the issue of Biafra actualization and referendum. But as you speak, even clergymen are beginning to speak up, and they are not actually messing what this particular clergyman has said it the way it has occurred to him, and is actually saying his mind. And of course, Anglo, one of the northern elders, have said something that will even shock the presidency himself over the same issue of Biafra actualization. Before we go into the news proper, we're going to ram this very quickly into one. Like, you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You set bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as your data channel on YouTube. Let's start with what the clergyman says. The Bishop of Sokoto Catholic Diocese, that's Matthew Kukah, has charged the federal government of Nigeria to settle out of court with the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, that's Nnamdi Kanu. Kukah added that the violence erupting in southeast region of Nigeria could be nipped in the bud by the federal government and southeast leaders. The Ferry Bishop, in an interview with BBC, stated that the violence in southeast was avoidable. According to Kukah, the sit-at-home tactics adopted by the indigenous people of Biafra would not solve the situation, as it would further enshrine poverty in the region. He asked the people in the southeast to learn from what happened in the north and decide if that was what they wanted. I quote him, "You told people to sit at home and they must eat. You told people not to do anything you told people not to do things, but what is their reward?" The thing is that when it entered a situation where brothers bring down brothers every day, it means the people are not using their head, he said. Kukah said agitation was not a bad thing, but that he did not understand the kind of agitation by which Ipob is doing, saying that the best thing they should have done was to join politics and vote their people into power to fight the matter. And of course, Anglo have also decided to speak concerning what is going on in Biafra land. I will quickly take this very quickly, and it's a set of an interview actually. Elderstateman and Northern leader Professor Anglo Abdullahi, an octogenarian convener of the Northern Elders Forum (NEF), bemoaned what he called the excesses of the present generation, saying it is time to decide whether to keep the country together or whether to disband it so that everybody can go in peace. In pangs of regret, he said the founding fathers must be shifting uneasily in their graves at what the nation has. He blamed the elite for squandering of the hopes and dreams and aspirations of the Segatarian nation. He spoke on the diversity of Nigeria and the predisposition towards disintegration. He said the current security measures to keep the country one is misplaced and a wild goose chase. Do they care? Do they care? He asks about the root causes of the agitation. Finally, he gave his nod for the craving out of Biafra out of Nigeria, advising that clamping down on agitators of the separatist enclave without addressing the root causes is delusional and fertile. It is for the elites to be responsible once more. The crisis in Nigeria have to do with the elite. They are irresponsible. It is not the ordinary Nigerians that have created the problems for us. It is actually the elite. When the elites, who are supposed to know by virtue of the advantages in education and every other thing, choose not to toe the path of decency and good moral standard, then there will be no solution. Then I asked him a question, does it mean that Nigeria will keep going like this? He said, no, it cannot keep going like this. It will get to a point where it will stop and then will disintegrate. This is the direction it is going now. You can feel it. It is very palpable. It is very sad. It is very sad indeed. The founding fathers will be restless in their graves. They have labored for us. They got nothing in return except the honors we give them. We keep honoring them because of what they did, but there is nobody who is going to honor our generation because we have done nothing. We are quarreling among ourselves because of our selfish interests. They asked him a question, but the current regime is battling to ensure that there is no integration. Battling what, he asked. There is an ongoing security onslaught, especially in the southeast, to clamp down on agitators for separatist state of Biafra. This is where people misunderstand this term security. Security for what? Is it done physically? Are they looking at the causes of the agitation? Are they interested in the root causes? When you are sick and go to the hospital, the doctor will not just give you medicine and say, take this is for you. He will ask you questions. What is happening to you? How is it doing you? The question and answer will determine the root cause of your problem. Then his prescription will be right and it will fight the problem or illness. That is not what we are doing in this case. We work from the answer to the question. For me, I have given up. But they asked him a question, but the country has to be rescued one way or another. Oh well, we are looking forward to that magic day. My younger brother, King Gibe, spoke the other day. That is why I said that it is the elites that are responsible for the problem of Nigeria. They asked him a question. Who wrote the constitution of Nigeria? It is the British, and we the elites that wrote it. Were we not the ones who did it? Are we decided have we decided in our own thinking that at the time that we should insert certain provisions that Nigeria is indissoluble, is indivisible, whatever, as if we were not the ones who created this? And we forgot the history of countries that started as one and ended as many. India started as one and ended up as four. Soviet Union only some years ago was a superpower. There are now 11 countries. So what is so sacrosanct about any country deciding to take another look at itself and decide what to do? That is why I'm amazed at what is unfolding today. That is why I told the Vice President Osinbajo, I support Biafra. When he called us for discussion, he said to me, Prof. Anglo, what is your view? I said, Mr. Vice President, with due respect, I support Biafra. He was shocked. He said again, you support Biafra? I said, why not? He did not expect it from me. This is a people who want self-determination. And the United Nations Charter has made it absolutely clear that people should have the right for self-determination. So, if indeed it is true that Biafrans want to have self-determination by having a separate country out of Nigeria, why not? All we need to do is to work out the modalities and have a referendum as it happens in Sudan. It is very clear. Anglo himself said this. So you see, every day by day, the agitators for Biafra are gaining support in quarters that are unlikely. Whether we like it or yes, it is constitutional in the United Nations Charter. Self-determination is not a crime in any place. So, like he rightly said, we may not like the bitter truth, but honestly, it's the bitter truth. Somebody is not feeling fine, and you are giving him drugs, say take. Won't you ask first, how is he doing you? Like Professor Anglo said. Professor Anglo said, this kind of thing, you cannot just begin to, you see, ask the question, it's a security issue. It's a security for what? What is happening in Southeast is not a case of insecurity. It says a case of those who are agitating for a separate country. He said, why not? The best way to go about it is to ask them, what is your challenge? What do you want? Is there a way around it? He said even Soviet Union, that was a superpower, ended up having 11 countries. So what is so spectacular in Nigeria that Nigeria cannot have plenty countries? In other words, they're saying that even the heroes past who fought to make Nigeria what it is today said they will shift in their grave because what they fought for is not what they got. They were honored and they are still honored till today because of what they have done. But our present politicians, our present leaders are not looking for honor. They have caused so much chaos that they are comfortable in this chaos, and that's exactly what is bringing this unrest and uneasiness in Nigeria. Well, that's where we're going to wrap it up. Anglo have said it all, and Kukah, Bishop Kukah, have said his mind. With no insult meant, he just said what is in his mind. We're going to meet let's meet in the comment section. Please, no hate words. They just spoke their mind. And I think we all are entitled to our opinion. Let's meet in the comment section. What's your take? Do you have an